our attitudes are everything. When we're not feeling great about our lives or how the day is going, everything can seem to go wrong. The problem is life ain't a steady thing. You might have one really good day followed by another equally bad. With so many things outside of your control, from the weather to politics, it might seem impossible to ever truly feel good about anything. The answer lies in your thinking. Do you got stinking thinking? You got hardening of the attitudes. By being able to think positively, you'll find your entire outlook changes. How do you develop the habit of positive thinking? Number one is rephrase. The obvious answer is to use more positive words. Instead of saying something negative, either out loud or in your head, try to find a better way to say things. For example, work isn't grueling so much as it might have some interesting challenges. While this may seem artificial or forced at first, the more you work to rephrase things, the easier it will be to find a more positive spin. Number two is reframe. How many times have you talked about, oh, I have to do this? This alone has a negative connotation, as though you're being forced to do something you don't want to do. I have to go to work. Instead, try dropping the word have in this context and try using the word get. I get to go to work. You don't have to do a presentation by Friday. You get to do one. Hear the difference? Feel the difference? This is how you change a task into an opportunity, and you change your entire attitude and thinking around it. Number three is reorient. Sure, disasters are going to happen. Not everything you attempt is going to turn out exactly the way you'd like it to. Rather than focus on the disaster, try changing your focus. It might be time to shift to a slightly different method or goal. And then number four is relax. It's so hard to be positive when you're absolutely exhausted and feeling like you're over your head. Sometimes the best way to cultivate better self-talk is to cut yourself some slack and take a break. Things will look brighter when you come back refreshed. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little stressed or a little negative, I'll just go take a nap. And you come back refreshed. Yeah, opportunities are greater than tasks. Also, one of the things that I do is, you know, a list of goals seems a little bit daunting, but when you break it into projects, it's like the projects will help you achieve your goals. So breaking your goals into projects definitely helps. And then, reassess. Being positive should never be about closing your eyes to tragedy or injustice, okay? Bad things are going to happen in the world, but someone with a positive attitude will be able to look beyond the tragedy to the next step. Positivity finds solutions where others only see problems. This is the birth of activism and change. So, what injustices do you rail against? Making the wrong into the right is something, a positive thing that you can do in the face of those injustices. There's a book called How to Be Funny by Steve Allen. He says, the formula for comedy, tragedy plus time equals comedy, and so when bad things happen, you ever heard the saying, someday we'll look back at this and laugh. Why wait? Lighten up. Laughter definitely lubricates. And, I want to close this out with this idea that positive thinking doesn't always work, but negative thinking never does. So, no matter what's going on, if you've been weaned on a pickle, if you got a sourpuss, if you come in with a bad attitude, it's not going to solve your problems. So positive thinking isn't going to help every time, but negative thinking is never going to work for you. So, look, if you're in business, if you want to build a better business, if you want to get leads every day and clients every week, and you want coaching or consulting to help you fix your business problems, fix your business machine, I'm Joe Nicasio. I'm a business consultant, business mentor, business Sherpa, whatever the heck you want to call me. I'm here to help you build a better business. If you want the help's available. Just reach out. I'd love to talk to you. God bless you.